So here we have Cindy, and we are just on a woods walk, working on our leash walking and just running through general obedience since she's just gotten back from her mini vacation. So I'm going to tell her this way, and I'm going to use positive marker words periodically while walking to remind her that her holding a nice loose leash is what I want her to do. If I stop walking, I want her to automatically sit without me telling her to. She knows how. If she doesn't, I'm going to hold, leave it. I'm going to hold negative pressure with the slip collar. Good. Wait for her butt to hit the floor, and as soon as it does, I'm going to release that pressure. As you can see, the leash is not taut. It is nice and loose while walking. Just trying to keep it in that proper position right up behind the ears, as this one is a little too big for her. This way. Anytime I change direction, I'm going to tell her this way. Cues in that handler focus. Cindy, this way. And anytime she goes to pull ahead, especially if the wind is blowing and leaves are blowing and that's what she's going for, I'm going to simply hold her accountable. I'm going to stop moving. I'm going to use negative pressure and have her go into a sit. I'm going to tell her to leave it. As soon as her attention is off of whatever that was, then I'm going to praise her and we're going to keep moving. Now, if she were to just pull ahead while walking just because, I'm going to give her a verbal warning of I'm going to let her hit the end of that leash if she doesn't self-correct with just that verbal warning. And then I'm going to hold that tension until she releases it herself by coming back to me. Good. I'm just going to adjust this collar so it sits up nice and high. So again, there's no heavy tension. It wiggles. It's loose. I'm just holding it in that nice position right up behind the ears. This way. Working on her body awareness of having to pay attention to where I'm moving and how her body moves. So when I turn into her, she's not turning into me and hitting me. Good girl. Much better. Good job. This way. And now I'm going to put Cindy into a sit. Cindy, sit. Good. And I'm going to grab some treats. We're going to do a sit, stay. Stay. Using the leash to correct her and my voice if she goes to get up. We're going to put her right back in the same spot. Roughly. Stay. If I put her in a sit stay, she is to stay in a sitting position. She is not to lay down. And vice versa. If it were a down stay, she would stay in a down. If she sat up, we would correct that. Good, stay. Nope. So I'm just going to reposition her. Cindy, stay. I know she can hold a nice long stay. Nope. Nope. Not letting her engage with what she's looking at. Leave it. And making her face away from it instead of using my body to block it. Cindy. Stay. Good, stay. Okay. Good girl. I'm using our release word of okay. If she goes to break that stay, before we give that, that's when we're going to reposition her. roughly back into the same spot that she was to the best of her ability. And we're going to restart. So here, we'll do a downstay. Cindy, we'll grab a treat real quick. Now she's old enough and knows what a downstay is that I don't have to reward her with a treat when she goes into a down. Good down. Good girl. Don't want her rolling over. Stay. 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 Now because I've dropped the leash, I have to use my body to bring her back. Cindy. Down. Stay. Don't want her rolling over. Stay. Down. Stay. Nope. Down. Stay. Take a couple steps back. Down. Cindy. Down. Good. Down. Stay. Down. Stay. Okay. Good. Good girl. Clearly, downstay is something that Cindy is struggling with. So we're going to make sure we work on that. That'll probably be her update for next week. We'll make sure to work on that a bunch. Downstays can be a little bit more difficult for dogs sometimes because they have to lay in a vulnerable position. Holding that pressure until she sits. Good girl. But yeah, overall, Cindy's leash skills are still there. Her basic obedience, of the usual sit, down, kennel, and wait are still there. We just need to work on that stay again. Really fine tune it and just continue to improve it. But yeah, that's Cindy's update.